The Great Galveston Hurricane, America's deadliest storm. A city unprepared. On September 8, 1900, a monstrous hurricane slammed into Galveston, Texas, a thriving coastal city then known as the Wall Street of the Southwest. The city sat just 8 feet above sea level, with no seawall for protection. Category 4 fury. The hurricane brought winds exceeding 145 miles per hour, 233 kilometers per hour, and a 15-foot storm surge, enough to completely submerge much of the island. Entire neighborhoods were swept away in hours. Death on a massive scale. An estimated 8,000 to 12,000 people died, making it the deadliest natural disaster in U.S. history. So many bodies washed ashore that they had to be burned in massive funeral pyres to prevent disease. The storm came without warning. Weather forecasting was in its infancy. The U.S. Weather Bureau, now the National Weather Service, ignored Cuban meteorologists' warnings, assuming the storm would veer toward Florida, a deadly miscalculation. Buildings disintegrated. Over 3,600 buildings were destroyed. The city's grand Victorian homes, schools, and churches were torn apart by wind and water in a matter of hours. A lone survivor's tale: at the St. Mary's Orphanage, nuns tied children to themselves with clothesline in a desperate attempt to keep them safe. Tragically, all but 3 of the 93 people there perished. Their story became one of the storm's most haunting legends. Galveston's grit. After the storm, the city undertook an extraordinary feat, raising the elevation of the island by as much as 17 feet in some areas. They also built a 17-foot high seawall to protect against future hurricanes. The storm that changed America, Galveston never fully recovered its pre-storm glory. The disaster shifted commerce and population inland, helping nearby Houston rise as a major economic hub. Photography preserved the horror. Photographs taken days after the storm show apocalyptic scenes, twisted debris, shattered homes, and miles of wreckage, turning Galveston into a symbol of both tragedy and resilience. A sobering legacy, the 1900 hurricane remains a reminder of nature's raw power and a turning point in disaster preparedness, emergency response, and hurricane forecasting in the U.S.